Orlando Pirates winger Saleng finds himself in an uncertain position following a failed transfer to Egyptian giants Ahl Ahly. The 26-year-old has been notably absent from Pirates squad since December, fueling speculation about his future with the club. Recent reports have now revealed that Saleng was on the verge of securing a high-profile move to Ahl Ahly, only for the deal to collapse due to Percy Tau's prolonged stay in Egypt. According to SoccerBits, Peter Detroit, Pirates and Ahl Ahly had agreed on Saleng's transfer, and the player himself was keen on making the switch. The Buccaneers even went as far as securing his visa for the move. Detroit said Saleng obviously saw that offer and was happy with the terms. Pirates did not turn down the offer, as has been bandied about. In actual fact, I can confirm that Orlando Pirates actually went so far as to organize the visa for Saleng to go to Egypt. However, while all seemed set for the transfer, the move hinged on Ahl Ahly selling former Mamelodi Sundowns forward Percy Tau. The Egyptian club viewed Saleng as a direct replacement for Tau, but when Tau's departure was delayed, their interest in Saleng faded. Detroit explained, unknown to Pirates and Saleng, there's always a third party, and the third party was Percy Tau. Ahl Ahly was in the process of trying to sell Tau, and Saleng was meant to replace him. That deal didn't happen at that particular time. We know later Tau went to Qatar, so when they couldn't sell Tau, they basically slowly moved away from the deal. With his remove to Ahl Ahly falling apart, Saleng now faces an uphill battle to reclaim his place at Orlando Pirates. His absence from the squad has raised questions about his relationship with the club, and his lack of game time could impact his chances of being selected for the national team. Bafana coach Hugo Bros has previously shown faith in Saleng. Former Pirates winger Lebohang Mokoena has urged Saleng to put the setback behind him and focus on getting back on the field. Meanwhile, Orlando Pirates' midweek clash against Golden Arrows was postponed due to a waterlogged pitch, widening their gap behind log leaders Mamelodi Sundowns to 12 points. However, they still have 3 games in the hand. Next, the Buccaneers face Cape Town City in a crucial league fixture. Having lost to the Citizens in the first round, Jose Rivero's men will be seeking redemption with the packed schedule ahead. Pirates will need all their players fit and available, making Saleng's situation even more pressing. Whether he can resolve his standoff with the club remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, Saleng must find a way back to competitive football before his career stagnates. Meanwhile, the Bafana Bafana and Kaizer Chiefs legend Siyabonga Nomvete has thrown his full support behind Orlando Pirates sensation Mofokeng, tipping the youngster to become one of the best footballers in the world. At just 20 years old, Rele has already established himself as a key player for the Buccaneers and has begun making strides on the international stage with Bafana Bafana. His rapid rise has not gone unnoticed, with Nomvete boldly suggesting that the young winger has the potential to reach the heights of French World Cup winner and Real Madrid superstar Kylian Mbappe. Nomvete was speaking to Itiski Times and said you don't have to be 21 or 22 to move to Europe. If you are talented and gifted, you can go even at 15. But since he is still contracted to Pirates, any European club interested in him must negotiate with his current team to facilitate the move. Nomvete strongly believes Mofokeng is more than ready for a European adventure, praising his work ethic and performances, and said the boy works hard and he's outshining many old players. He has a bright future and deserves a chance in Europe. I hope he gets the opportunity to live and learn more about football on a bigger stage. I believe he can reach the level of Mbappe and compete with the best young talents in the world. Mofokeng's meteoric rise has drawn praise from other high-profile figures in South African football. TS Galaxy chairman Tim Sukazi previously likened him to Barcelona star Lamine-Yamal, who played a key role in Spain's triumph at the European Championship before turning 17. He said, "You can rave about Lamine-Yamal, but in my humble opinion, Mofokeng does the exact same thing, if not better, at Pirates. Our league is much faster than what you see in La Liga. With growing endorsements from the country's football elite, the young star's journey is one to watch, and he continues to make waves in South African football and beyond." On the other hand, Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates have been slapped again for fan misconduct. Amakosi and Orlando Pirates have once again found themselves in the PSL disciplinary crosshairs, with both clubs receiving fines for incidents of fan misconduct during recent high-profile matches. Both Soweto Giants pleaded guilty to charges of spectator misbehavior, specifically arising from missile throwing incidents. Amakosi faced charges related to the behavior of their supporters during their fiercely contested Soweto debut on Saturday, 1 February at FNB Stadium in the Betway Premiership. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers were penalized for the actions of their fans during their league encounter against Mamelodi Sundowns on Sunday, the 8th of February, at Loftus Versfeld Stadium. The two Soweto Giants faced the PSL Disciplinary Committee on Thursday morning, forced to confront the shameful actions of their fan bases. Amakosi fans, seething with rage after a painful 1-0 loss to Pirates, displayed their aggression by hurling objects onto the field. Similarly, Pirates supporters, humiliated by a crushing 4-1 defeat to Sundowns, engaged in a display of unruly behavior. PSL prosecutor Zola Majavu explained the fines handed down to the SA football giants. Amakosi were initially charged 100,000 rand, with 50,000 rand suspended for 12 months, contingent on the absence of further spectator misbehavior. However, the Glamour Boys already had a 100,000 rand fine hanging over them from a prior incident where fans misbehaved during their 4-0 loss to Sundowns in the Carling Knockout Cup. Because of the new incident, they now have to pay that old fine plus the new one. As a result, Amakosi must pay the PSL 150,000 rand. This is the third time Amakosi have been fined for fan misbehavior this season. They were also fined 150,000 rand after a Betway Premiership match against Sundowns, which the Tshwane Giants won 2-1 back in September 2024. As for Buccaneers, they were fined 100,000 rand for their fans throwing objects onto the field in a game against Sundowns, with 75,000 rand payable immediately and 25,000 rand suspended. Like their rivals, Amakosi Pirates also had a suspended fine from a previous incident, 50,000 rand from their 3-2 loss at Magesi FC in the Carling Knockout in October 2024. However, as a result of their supporters' unruly conduct within 12 months, Pirates had to pay the suspended fine. The Spin Sparks will need to pay a total of 125,000 rand. Majavu also confirmed that the clubs will split the hearing expenses and must release the sanctions on their websites within 7 days to reinforce the message that fan misbehavior directly punishes the clubs. Majavu stated the proration of the cost was an attempt by the prosecution to try and minimize the financial harshness that the clubs would have to endure as a result of this. And because they appeared on the same day and pleaded guilty immediately, we deemed it prudent to let them share the cost as opposed to settling each club with full cost, which would not be equitable in our view. Over and above that, the PSLTC also ordered both clubs to publish these sanctions on their respective websites within 7 days from today, hoping that this will also send a message to their respective fans that this type of behavior only serves to punish that club, not the perpetrators themselves. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more sports news.